Okay, so this next problem looks like a perfect candidate for the quotient rule. Woo. Okay. Alright, so here we're going to call, so the numerator, the top is going to be, I'll color that green, and the bottom is going to be purple. Okay, now remember for the quotient rule, the idea is that we're going to do it very, very similar to the product rule, except that two differences. Remember, on the top we have a negative sign in between, and then you have the denominator squared. So why don't we just do that from the get-go. On the bottom we're going to have the denominator squared. And then on top, what we're going to have is, remember we always get the derivative of the top, or the first one first. So the derivative of the top is 1 over x times the second, which is 4 to the x, minus, now the top we leave it alone, so ln of x, times the derivative of the bottom, which is 4 to the x times natural log of 4. And that's it. You can do some simplification if you want for fun. You might notice you can factor out a 4 to the x. You don't really have to do this, but why not? And then we'll be left with 1 over x minus ln of x times ln of 4. Be careful, you can't combine those two. All over 4 to the x squared. And this guy cancels one of these. I don't know, just for fun. Okay, so for this next problem we have the main picture here is the quotient rule. That's the big thing that's going on, but then also notice on the numerator we're going to have to use the product rule as well. Let's get started. So the quotient rule, we're going to have a fraction. On the denominator we're going to have, well, let me color these. Let's make the top is going to be green, the bottom is going to be purple. So on the bottom we're going to have the denominator squared. And then on top, so what the first thing is, remember we get the derivative of the top. So the derivative of the top, we have to use the product rule. So let's do, I'm going to do it all in green. So I'm going to do the derivative of the first. This is just the product rule on top. Derivative of cosine is negative sine times natural log of x, which is the second, plus cosine of x, leaving it alone, times the derivative of the second, which is 1 over x. Now all of that is the derivative of the top, and then we multiply this by the bottom, leaving it alone, minus, remember the quotient rule has a minus, the top we leave it alone, cosine of x times ln of x, times the derivative of the bottom, which is 2x. And that's it. Painless.